The wind howled like a chorus of ghosts, tearing at Lila's cloak as she stumbled through the rain-soaked forest. Lightning cracked the sky, illuminating the jagged outline of an ancient tower ahead, its silhouette both a promise of shelter and a warning. She clutched the strange, glowing amulet in her pocket, its warmth pulsing against her palm. Moments ago, she'd been safe in her village tavern, serving ale to weary travelers, when a cloaked stranger had pressed the amulet into her hand, whispered, "They're coming for it," and vanished into the night. Then the screams began, inhuman, guttural cries that sent the villagers fleeing. Lila ran, not knowing why, only that the amulet was no ordinary trinket and that something was hunting her. Her boots sank into the mud as she reached the tower's iron-bound door. It creaked open with a groan, as if it hadn't been touched in centuries. Inside, the air was thick with dust and the faint smell of something metallic. A spiral staircase stretched upward into darkness, and from somewhere above came a sound, a low, rhythmic whisper, like voices chanting in a language she didn't understand. Lila's heart pounded, but turning back wasn't an option. Whatever was out there in the storm was worse than what waited inside. She gripped the amulet tighter and began to climb. The stairs seemed endless, each step echoing in the hollow tower. The whispering grew louder, more insistent, and the amulet's glow brightened, casting eerie shadows on the stone walls. Halfway up, she found a landing with a single door, its surface carved with symbols that seemed to writhe in the flickering light. Against her better judgment, she pushed it open. The room beyond was vast, far larger than the tower's exterior should have allowed. At its center stood a pedestal, and on it, a cracked mirror that shimmered with an unnatural light. The whispering stopped abruptly, replaced by a voice, clear, cold, and coming from the mirror. "You've brought it," it said. "Good. Now, give it to me." Lila froze. The amulet burned in her hand, and she realized it wasn't just glowing, it was pulling her toward the mirror. She took a step back, shaking her head. "Who are you? What is this thing?" The voice laughed, a sound like breaking glass. "You don't know? That amulet holds a fragment of the old world's power. It's the key to waking what sleeps beneath this tower. Give it to me, and I'll spare you." Lila's mind raced. The stranger at the tavern, the creatures in the village, everything pointed to this moment. But something in the voice's tone, its eagerness, made her hesitate. She glanced at the mirror and saw not her reflection but a figure, tall, cloaked, with eyes like burning coals. It reached out, its hand passing through the glass as if it were water. Lila stumbled back, clutching the amulet. "No," she said, her voice trembling but firm. "You're not getting it." The figure hissed, and the room shook, dust falling from the ceiling. "Foolish girl!" it snarled. "You can't stop what's coming." The mirror began to crack, light spilling from its fractures, and the whispering returned, louder, angrier. Lila's eyes darted around the room. On the wall, half hidden by cobwebs, was a rusted lever. She didn't know what it did, but she had no other options. She sprinted to it, dodging the figure's grasping hand, and yanked it down with all her strength. A deafening groan echoed through the tower as the floor beneath the pedestal split open, revealing a gaping pit. The mirror shattered, and the figure screamed, its form dissolving into a swirl of light that was sucked into the pit. The amulet flared once, then went cold, its glow fading entirely. Lila collapsed, gasping for breath. The tower was silent now, the storm outside reduced to a gentle patter. She stood, legs shaking, and made her way back down the stairs. The forest was calm when she stepped outside, the air fresh with the scent of rain-soaked earth. She looked at the amulet, now just a dull stone, and tossed it into the underbrush. Whatever power it held was gone, and she wanted no part of it. As she walked back toward her village, the first rays of dawn broke through the clouds. Lila didn't know what had been sealed beneath that tower, or who the stranger at the tavern had been, but she felt lighter, as if a weight had lifted. The village would have questions, and she'd have to face them. But for now, she was alive, and that was enough. The tower loomed behind her, a silent sentinel in the morning light, its secrets buried once more.